comment and say hi if you're watching. I'm going to get started in just a second, just getting all my screens organized here. All right, so tonight it is the new year. It is January. Hey, Carol. And it's 2024. And I'm going to be telling you about how Mary Kay is a viable business opportunity. It's been paying my bills for the last 10 years and continues to do so here in 2024. It's still relevant, still viable. So if you're a guest and you're watching, please make sure you type in the chat, say you're watching, just say hi. Let us know who your consultant is if I'm not her, because we do a prize drawing for the live viewers. And we have a quick feedback form that we would love for you to fill out at the end of this. We'd love to know if this information was helpful, how it was helpful, and you submitting your feedback form gets you entered into our prize drawing. So you're going to want to take 30 seconds at the end, fill that out. If you are a guest, consultants, you don't need to fill it out. And your consultant will honor your entry into the prize drawing. And so just make sure that you get that feedback form from her. If I'm not your consultant, make sure that you send her a text and say, hey, I was watching that live broadcast tonight. I want to get entered. So send me the feedback form, okay? And I'll remind you a couple more times. So for those of you who aren't familiar with my story, just real quick, I'm sorry. I came into Mary Kay when I was 18. So I was a freshman in college at the time. And I just kind of signed up thinking that maybe I would make some extra money while I was in college. I went to Michigan State University. It's a large university. I lived on campus, lots of girls in my dorm. And so I figured I could dabble in Mary Kay. I always loved the idea of owning my own business, being my own boss. I never knew what kind of business I would own. You know, it's funny because I was just telling a friend today that when you're little and they ask you what you want to be when you grow up, I feel like a lot of kids have an answer. I never really had an answer. I always said what kind of sounded good in the moment to whoever I was talking to. But I never really felt like I never had a favorite subject. I was really good at school. I excelled in school, but I never had a favorite subject. I never really liked school. But one thing that I knew about myself from a young age is that I loved the idea of owning a business and being self-employed. So anyways, now I'm in college, I'm getting my degree, and to be honest with you, I didn't do a ton with my Mary Kay business. We don't have selling quotas in Mary Kay. So if you're a guest and you're watching and you're learning about Mary Kay, you technically don't have to sell anything. If we're being real technical, what's the bottom line? You really don't have to sell. Actually, we do have a lot of women in our company who just enjoy getting their products at a 50% discount. That's our wholesale discount in Mary Kay, half off. So if you're looking to budget in 2024, get your Mary Kay at half off. But anyways, of course, I'm here to tell you how you can pay bills and make money with Mary Kay. But I just want you to know there's no quotas, there's no pressure. It really is what you want to make it. So I just kind of hung out and enjoyed the discount. I sold products here and there throughout daily life. And that's another thing is I hear a lot of people saying like, I don't want to start my Mary Kay business until, like, fill in the blank. I don't want to start until I'm done with school, or until my kids go to school, or until I'm past, the toddler stage, or until my kids are in college, or until they're done with college, or until it's the summertime and I'm a teacher and I want to wait until the summertime. Like, there's always a fill in the blank. I just want you to know that in my experience now, having been in leadership in Mary Kay for the past 8 years, there's that until is always going to be something. There's something you can put on that until. There's always something you can put in that fill in the blank. And I'm telling you, if you wait till the summer because you think summer is going to be the good time, once summer comes, you're going to put something else in that fill in the blank. You know why? Because most of the time, our true reason is we're just afraid. We're a little afraid of the unknown. And so there's always something, but we just mask it with something that sounds really pretty and really, respectable. And so I just want you to know that you can dabble in Mary Kay. You can take it at baby chunks, but seasons of life change. For me, for example, in my first 4 years when I was in college, I kind of dabbled. I didn't really do much. I never had any intention never had any intention of doing this as my full-time career. When I dreamt one day I would be self-employed, I did not know that it was going to be in the form of a Mary Kay starter kit. But once I got to my full-time job out of college in corporate America, I just realized that I really was not meant to sit at this desk in this office 40, 50 hours a week, taking work home at night. I just knew that I was being called to something different. And so I took a really scary risk. It's funny because we just did a training tonight with our consultants on risk. And I took a super scary risk and walked away from corporate America and decided to pursue my Mary Kay business full time. And you know why I did that? It's because I had so much assurance in the business plan of Mary Kay Cosmetics that had been laid out for me. So let's talk about the money. I was always kind of a tomboy. I still am. You might be surprised by that because I'm wearing fake lashes, but did you know that fake lashes are the lazy girl makeup? Because then I did not have to curl my eyelashes. I didn't have to put on mascara. I could have gone without eyeliner and I look really put together without having to do my makeup. So when you see someone wearing fake eyelashes, it's not necessarily because they're a makeup girl. Sometimes it's because they want to do less makeup. So that's me. I love a fresh face, gym clothes. That's like my go-to. So I'm just telling you that because I did not start my Mary Kay business because I was so passionate about makeup and skincare. Our founder, Mary Kay Ash, did not start this company because she was so passionate about makeup and skincare. She was passionate about providing women with a business opportunity with no glass ceiling, where they would be celebrated for being women and being feminine, because it was the early 60s. And at that time, women could not have successful corporate careers because they were either passed over by men or they were told they could have a family or a career, but not both. And Mary Kay Ash thought that that was just silly because obviously women are brilliant, women are excellent. And she said women should be able to have this business where they could still put their faith first, their family second, and their career third, and work by the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And 60 years later, we are now the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. We're in 40 countries. We're still owned by her family. We're still a privately held company, and we manufacture our own products in Dallas, Texas. Talk about job security, okay? And so I knew it was a viable company with strong values that was family owned, not owned by stockholders. There's a ton of security in that, especially in the direct selling world. When direct sales companies go public, things sometimes start to go awry and they decide they don't need an independent sales force anymore. So being part of a privately owned, family held direct selling company is a huge deal, #1. #2, on paper, no one can compete with our compensation plan. We are able to profit 50% on what we sell as consultants, and we are not a multi-level marketing company. That means that everybody in Mary Kay, whether they've been in 2 days or 20 years, profits 50%. It doesn't matter if they have team members, how many team members they have. That means simple math. If somebody spends $100 with you, you keep 50. I can do that math in my brain. That's easy. Sign me up, right? #3, we sell a consumable product. So most of you, if you were to become a Mary Kay consultant, it would be to make some extra money on the side. Over 90% of our sales force has another full-time job, or they're going to school, or they're raising kids, sometimes all of the above. And so for most people, this is a side gig. And what do we need out of a side gig? We need to make good money, and we need to make it in as little time as possible. Well, if we go get a part-time job at a coffee shop or a retail store, we're probably going to be making between $12 and $15 an hour before taxes, and we're probably going to have to work 10 to 12 hours to get that money, right? Well, let me tell you this. In Mary Kay, when you are an entrepreneur, you are not trading your time for money anymore. You are maximizing your money with your time. So when we're selling a consumable product in Mary Kay, the average Mary Kay appointment, so that's either done virtually like this, where we send people samples and they tune into a live broadcast and learn how to wash their face, or we do it face to face in people's homes at a kitchen table, and we're just teaching them how to wash their face. So if you feel intimidated by that, if you're a mom, let me tell you, you have kept children alive. You have taught a human being how to live. I think you can teach a grown woman how to wash her face. And that's all I'm saying. You have done way harder things, girlfriend. Okay, so let's just quantify that a little bit. So, anyways, the average Mary Kay appointment, if you have in person or Zoom, 4 to 5 women, average is going to sell $250 to $300. So you're making $125 to $150 cash profit for probably about 2 hours of work at a coffee shop or a retail job for your part-time gig to supplement your full-time income. You'd probably have to work 10, 12, 15 hours to make that same amount of money. And you can make it in two in Mary Kay on average. Again, some are going to be more, some are going to be less. And we're selling a consumable product. So people are washing it down the drain every day. So they buy it from you that first appointment, right? Where you spent your 2 hours. And then for months, years later, they're going to be reordering. I've had some customers in my customer base for 10 years because I spent one appointment with them 10 years ago, invested time in building that relationship, and they have washed Mary Kay skincare down the drain every day for the past 10 years. And I am making that passive income. So let's talk about financial security when you build a customer base of skincare customers, people who are using a consumable product. Some people say to me, I'm not sure that I want Mary Kay to be my side gig because I'm not really personally interested in skincare and makeup, or I'm not personally passionate about skincare and makeup, or, maybe I use Mary Kay products, but I don't really know a lot about it. Again, we are in this for maximizing the amount of money we can make in the shortest amount of time when it's our side gig, right? Because you already have a full-time job, you have a family, you have kids, you have a husband who you want to give your time to. You want to be giving all your free time to your side gig. So let's pick the one that is with a viable company that is family owned, privately held, debt free, number one in the world, celebrating 60 years. It's not going anywhere, and the products are American made. So if we have another pandemic, you can still get your products and supply your customers. Let's pick a product that's consumable, that is backed by the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, that is a household name. Like, let's not make it any more difficult on ourselves. I love that people are looking for other opportunities to make money, to supplement their income. So, if it's with another direct selling company, I just love that you're wanting to make your life better and you're doing something different to get something different. I think that's great. But sometimes people tell me they've joined a direct selling company and I've never heard of it and I don't know what it is. So let's not make it any more difficult on ourselves. Let's pick a company that has a great reputation. It's a household name and it's a great product. And if you are consistent with your efforts and you show up to training, that's really, having been on the leadership team in Mary Kay for the past 8 years, that's what sets apart the women who succeed in Mary Kay. And success in Mary Kay is simply reaching your goals. And for some women, that's making an extra $100 a month so she can take herself through the Starbucks drive-through on the way home from car pickup or drop off and treat herself to a manicure once a month. Some people, that's paying their rent with their Mary Kay business, or their car payment, or their car insurance, or putting it into a savings fund to take their kids on vacation. How many of you would like to pay cash for your kids' spring break this year? That would be awesome. This is a great time to start. And so, anyways, all that to say that now is a great time to start a Mary Kay business. 60 years, number one. And guess what? It is only $35 to start a Mary Kay business. And I bet if you spend that $35 and the very least that you do is just get your own products at a 50% discount, I'd say that you still come out on top. You still come out in the green, not in the red, because you saved yourself at least $225, because that's the minimum order to activate your consultant discount, which, by the way, we can help you get that first active order done for free through the use of sending out sample kits to your friends and family. So you don't even necessarily have to put your own money into that first order to activate your consultant discount. And so you still come out ahead, even with your $35 investment to just become a consultant. So there's literally nothing to lose. And you have a year to decide if you want to order products at wholesale after you sign up for $35. And if you sign up for $35 and you never order at wholesale in a year, I bet a year from now, you're not going to be like super sad that you spent $35 to sign up in Mary Kay just to see, right? That's the worst thing that can happen to you. The best thing that can happen to you is you surround yourself around a community of women who are like-minded, who are encouraging you to step outside your comfort zone, to take risks, to grow. There is nothing fun about staying the same. You're either going forward or backwards. There's no staying the same. And they're encouraging you to be the best wife you can be, the best mom you can be, encouraging you to excel in your other career. We're not expecting all of you to quit your full-time jobs and do Mary Kay full-time. That's crazy, right? And so if you're looking for any kind of improvement in your life in 2024, whether it be more financial security, better girlfriends, more time around like minded women, personal growth, spiritual growth, you name it. I can tell you that I have found all of those things via my Mary Kay starter kit. And I had no idea any of that was going to happen when I was 18 years old, which was over 14 years ago. So you can do the math. And so guess what? You could sign up for $35 today, and who knows how being in Mary Kay is going to impact your life 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It really could make that big a difference in your life, and it's only a $35 decision. And the women who make money in Mary Kay are the ones who choose to learn, who choose to be coachable, who don't stop coming to trainings, who don't give up. I see some people come into Mary Kay and they don't make $1 million their first month and they want to give up. Okay, we're talking a lot about New Year's resolutions right now. And there's a lot of people with fitness goals. And are you going to see a big difference after you run on the treadmill for one day? No. Are you going to see that big a difference even after you run on the treadmill for a week? No, even sometimes a month, you guys. And so some people, they do their first try at their Mary Kay business, their first appointment, and it doesn't go amazing. It doesn't go bad, but it doesn't go amazing, and they get discouraged. Think about this from a marathoner's perspective. When you build a base of skincare customers over years, right? So I started building my customer base 10 years ago. And as I mentioned before, there are people who have been buying products from me for 10 years. And if I could go back and add up all the money that I've made from those customers who've been with me for 10 years, financial security in 2024, everybody. You can pay your bills. I've done it, and I want to pass this opportunity on to you. So if it's not something that you would do personally, but maybe somebody's coming into your brain right now who think could be a great fit for our company. We're looking for women who are hardworking, who take personal responsibility, who have strong emotional management, and time management is a plus, but some people learn that better once they come into Mary Kay. Women of excellence, women who have integrity, who want to do the right thing even when nobody's watching. So does that apply to you? If so, this might be your tribe. I will tell you, I never really felt like I found my people until I was in Mary Kay. Like I was one of those people who, was an athlete, but I was also kind of a nerd in school. And so I kind of felt in between a lot of different groups all the time. Sometimes I might have felt a little socially awkward before Mary Kay. I don't feel that way anymore thanks to the personal growth I've experienced in Mary Kay. But once I was in Mary Kay and was around the women in this company, I finally kind of felt at home. I felt like I belonged here. I felt like these were my people. So if any of those characteristics apply to you, tell your consultant. And if you need some more information, we'd love to chat with you on the phone. She would love to chat with you on the phone. We have all kinds of information we can share with you. But if anything at all is pulling on your heartstrings, there's always going to be a million reasons not to be in Mary Kay. But it's only $35 to sign up just to see. You can come to some of our in-person training events. You can be around our culture. But why not take a chance on yourself in 2024? Why not do something different to get something different? Don't try all the same methods that you tried in 2023. That's the definition of insanity, right? Trying different things, expecting different results. Or trying the same thing and expecting different results. I'm sorry. So anyways, it's $35, but tonight, what we have for you is a feedback form. It's a little Google link feedback form. We're going to text it out to you. If you were a guest and you were watching, please fill that out because that's your entrance into the prize drawing. And we just want to hear what you think. We'd love to hear your feedback. And so please let your consultant know if you have any further questions. You're also more than welcome to message me. But for those of you who are watching tonight, thank you so much for tuning in and have a wonderful new year. Bye-bye.